What are you doing at 10 o'clock on a Thursday night in the UK? You're watching P2P Live to find out how many jobs there are in the UK and whether there's jobs in New Zealand and Australia that you can actually apply for. Hi there, my name is Mark Smith. I'm Group Managing Director of People to People in the UK and Australia and Frog Recruitment in New Zealand, which is where I am broadcasting from tonight. I'm actually here in Auckland in the Frog Recruitment office. I'm wearing the poppy here because it's Anzac Day, which is an important day for both Australian and New Zealand soldiers as they landed at Gallipoli on April 25th. All those years ago, so lest we forget. So we've got a very, very busy broadcast for you today. We've got our stat of the week. We've got two jobs here in the UK we want to talk to you about. We've got a job in Australia and in New Zealand to talk about. And we've got a clip from last week from a couple of our consultants in Melbourne where they're talking about job trends in 2023. That's Liz Punshon and Jess from our Melbourne team. So we've got that. And of course, we've got the Twitter poll results from last week. So let's get into it with this week's stat of the week. So this week's stat is the inflation number that came out this week. And it was a little bit eye-watering, to be completely honest. And I think people were expecting a larger change, a greater decline in the inflation in the UK. So here it is at 10.1%. So you can see on the graph here that little dip at the end. That's us. That's us right now. And it's only a slight decrease. So 10.1%, the one question that we have as professionals looking for new opportunities or professionals in the recruitment industry, or if you are a hiring manager, is what does this sort of inflation number mean for what I should be paying the staff that I'm looking to hire or the people that I have working for me right now, or what should I be looking for in terms of a pay rise? And to be frank, our salaries and wages are not keeping up with inflation. What's your view? I'd love to see it in the comments on whether you think that that your salary, whether your salary is actually matching the inflation number in the UK. Next week, we'll try and have a look deeper at what the average increases have been. For those of you who know People to People, we release a market document called the P2P Post, which has some detailed numbers on this each year. So if you do get a call from one of our consultants, make sure you take that call. We can set up a meeting and take you through those numbers. We'll be doing for job seekers, we're doing a webinar on this later in the year as well. So stay tuned for that. So that's it for this week's Stat of the Week. Couple of hot jobs in the UK this week. Here's the first one, Senior FF&E Designer in London, paying £28 to £35 an hour. You will need to collaborate with the project team to develop FF&E concepts. Now, to do this, you need to have proven experience as an FF&E designer for hospitality projects and a strong knowledge of materials, finishes and furnishings. It's a great opportunity. You need to speak to Hannah Scanlon in our London team. That's Hannah Scanlon at peopletopeople.co.uk, or just give her a call with the number on the screen there. Or you can go old school, hit apply now, like you always used to do. Hit apply now and apply for this job to get to speak to Hannah and have your application assessed. Here's the next one. It's an office assistant, also in London, paying £23,000 to £25,000 per annum. You need to speak to Hannah again. What you'll be doing with this particular role is providing administrative support to project teams, assisting with the organisation and coordination of meetings, appointments and events, and also some presentations and reports. You need to have a knowledge of Adobe Creative Suite, and the Microsoft suite of products there to really give you a head start, and excellent organizational skills and attention to detail. So hit apply now or give Hannah a call on 7384 442 196. That's our jobs this week in Okay, so maybe you're on a working holiday. Yes, you could be. And if you're on a working holiday or you're heading out here to Australia or Auckland, where I am right now, you could do this job, the Scheduling Returns Associate job. It's paying $30 an hour. You need to speak to Scott Bannister. He's also from the UK. Don't hold that against him. And he will help you secure this particular job. You're providing outstanding service to both internal and external customers, acting as the first point of contact for loan kit collections and maximising loan kit turnaround. So you need to have excellent customer service skills and be comfortable working in a high technology environment to secure this Scheduling Returns Associate. If you want to learn more, once again, get in touch with Scott in the Auckland team here. Now, the next job that we have is a pick packer role. So we're really on that supply chain route this week. And it's a video from our team in Western Sydney.
Hello, Marie here from the Supply Chain Logistics team here at P2P Parramatta. I hope you all had a wonderful Easter celebrating with your family and friends. As we return back from the holidays, I have multiple opportunities on offer for different supply chain roles across the Western Sydney locations. One of the jobs I'm recruiting for is for an inbound receiving officer based in Ingleburn, working 9 to 5 full-time Monday to Friday, paying between 30 to 32 per hour. Duties you will cover in this role is creations of loads in ERP systems for international shipments, data entry of information into the logistics database, loading and unloading goods from containers and other vehicles with using a high reach or counterbalance forklift, liaising with procurement team and suppliers to coordinate all inbound goods, and general warehouse duties such as pick and pack. Another exciting opportunity will be working for our clients based in Arndell Park that specialises in pharmaceutical products. Working full-time Monday to Friday once again, early AM start 7 to 3. These duties will perform the following, such as pick packing with RF scanners, palletising and stock replenishment, unloading and loading goods, and other general warehouse duties. If these roles show interest to you and you would like to discuss this further, please reach out to me on the details below.
Welcome, Jess.
Hi.
How's your morning going?
Yeah, not too bad. It's actually become a bit of a stunner in Melbourne, so that's nice for a Friday.
I agree. Yes. So thank you for jumping on today. So please share with us what you're finding are some of the top trends in 2023 at the moment.
Yeah, absolutely. So there's lots of job seeking trends occurring in the market right now, which is really exciting. But an interesting sentiment to come out of our 2023 market trends and salary report is a discussion around internal movement. So movement inside businesses for candidates. We discovered that 66% of potential candidates would stay longer in a business if the process of moving roles internally was easier or was part of the advocacy provided by their managers. At times, we are experiencing this trend called talent hoarding. So where managers keep their high performers to themselves, and this can create a lot of resentment from a candidate's perspective. So when we're interviewing candidates, we're really starting to dive deeper into the discussion about whether a candidate has approached managers or relevant parties within their teams or wider businesses to discuss internal moves and progression opportunities, and really encouraging candidates to have those discussions before considering an external move. That way, when candidates do come to us and decide to make that move externally, we know they've crossed all bridges and tried to find that solution internally before engaging with a recruiter. So it's a really interesting sentiment to come out of 2023. It's definitely something that both candidates and our clients should be really aware of and making sure sure that those opportunities are really available to your candidates internally before losing them, basically.
Yeah, that's such a good point you raise, like given how tight the market is, like if there's employers watching as well, having those conversations internally to make sure that you're retaining that top talent in the business and offering them opportunities to grow and develop their skills within the organisation as well. So yeah, really good tips there. Thank you, Jess. So and I guess more broadly in terms of the Melbourne market, how are you finding the Melbourne market at the moment?
Good, very busy. We are seeing a really strong influx of quality candidates to the market post the first quarter of every year. This is something that we see quite consistently across the board. People come back after a Christmas break and then decide that their opportunity that they're in right now might not be the right fit for them. So if you are a business that is looking to secure some new talent, now is a really great time to reach out to your relevant recruiter, because yeah, we do have some really great talent available, which is super exciting, and it's really nice to be representing some high quality talent in the market at the moment and finding them their next right fit. So yeah, it's been really great.
Oh, good. Well, thank you for sharing that with our viewers today. So if anyone wanted to connect with you, Jess, how would they go about that?
Oh, there's a few ways you can connect with me. First and foremost, the details on your screen. Otherwise, give me a buzz on 0390987439. I am also very active on LinkedIn. You can find a cute photo of my dog in my most recent post. Yeah, you're more than welcome to jump on LinkedIn and connect with me there as well.
Yes, we should start a P2P pups page in Melbourne. So Ace was a great addition to our team last week. So well, thank you for joining us today, Jess. Have a great weekend.
So the last thing we need to do today is we've got this poll. So when are you most productive? Well, according to hashtag P2P Live UK, of course, according to our poll last week, 57.7% of Brits are most productive in the morning. So, now, there are at least 7% of us who think they're most productive when they're out getting a sandwich from Pretz. I just don't understand that. I want to meet these people. I really want to see what it is that they do at lunchtime to make them the most productive then. And the rest of us, 17.6, afternoon and evening. To be honest, I'm a morning person. In New Zealand, where I am right now, that number was 50% for morning, by the way. So are most Brits more morning people? I don't know about that. Here's this week's question. So unemployment, if unemployment remaining steady, do you think it's easier or harder right now to get a job? Hashtag P2P Live UK, or go to @people2people on our Twitter feed and you can vote there, or at people2people on LinkedIn to see or give your view, and then we'll give you the results this time next week. That's it, everybody. Thank you very much for joining us all the way from Auckland and Frog Recruitment. We'll do this all again next Thursday night. We'll see you then.